Good morning. My name is Melissa McCowan. I'm the CEO serving Habitat for Humanity of Greater Fort Wayne. Thank you so much for being here. We are so blessed to have beautiful weather today. We thought it was going to rain, and now the sun is out and shining, and we're warming up. So thankful for that. So I wanted to start off by talking about the fact that we are celebrating 40 years, as Archbishop Curry mentioned. 40 years of serving families in our community, and so far we've had the pleasure to work with over 367 families whose lives have been transformed through affordable homeownership. This year we are building a record number of homes, 34 homes. Yeah. And we could not accomplish this historic year without the support of our incredible volunteers, donors, and community partners. Many of those are with us today, so thank you for being here. Affordable home ownership creates stability, builds generational wealth, and strengthens our entire community. Thank you for being part of that with us today. Thanks to our partnership with the City of Fort Wayne, and we have some representatives here today, thank you for being here. We have filled 49 previously empty lots in this community, many of which are right here in Renaissance Point area. We are also in the process of building 20 more homes on some of those infill lots this season, one of which you're standing on right now. And we own 41 more lots, again, in partnership with the city, that we will have to build more homes over the next few years. So we are very blessed to be partnering to build up Southeast Fort Wayne and provide home ownership at the same time. It's just a wonderful feeling. As we enter our 40th year, we recognize that the need for affordable home ownership is still great, and we're focused on how we can serve more individuals and families in Greater Fort Wayne by not only owning a Habitat home with an affordable mortgage, but also by current homeowners remaining in their homes through our new critical repair program. We are launching that this year, and our goal is to serve more families by keeping them safe and dry and warm in their own homes. So not only do we want to build new homes for them, but if we can keep more families in their homes, we're able to serve even more community members. So thank you again for supporting our mission and putting God's love into action by building homes, communities, and hope. I'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. It's actually a long list, so I'm going to go through them all. So bear with me. We'll start with Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, AEP Foundation, Ambassador Enterprises, Ardell and Teresa Glaze Foundation, Avangrid, Bendex, Brotherhood Mutual, who's going to be here building a home with us right on this slab today, the Charles Kuhn Foundation, the City of Fort Wayne, Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Current Mechanical, the Edward M. Wilson Foundation, the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indianapolis, Fort Wayne Metals, the Ian and Mimi Rowland Foundation, the Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority, Jack Lorry Group, Lancia Homes, Lutheran Health Network, Michelin, Our Lady of Victory Missionary Sisters, Rowe Electric, Sweetwater Sound, Votal Electric, Home Lumber, and Zollner Foundation. Thank you all. We couldn't do any of this work without you, so we're so blessed about the partnerships that we have in the community. Next, I'd like to introduce Raleigh Booker, the City Councilwoman representing the 6th District and proud Renaissance Point resident, up to the stage. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, it's so good to be here to celebrate the start of this build season. There was a time when this neighborhood was an area that was undesirable. It was considered to be really unsafe. It was not a place where people really wanted to live, and it felt like it was overlooked That's really changed. I was driving home, and I live in this neighborhood association myself. I used to live just a few blocks away by Zion Church, and so I've seen the changes. I've seen the growth, the partnerships, the investments in the city, organizations like Habitat for Humanity who have really worked to help change what this neighborhood looks like. But I was driving the other day and I saw a sign that said, it was a Pizza Hut sign that says, "We deliver here now." I remember when I was coming up in the 90s, you could not get a pizza delivered over here because it was so dangerous. People did not want to come here. But when you look around now, and I hope that those of you who aren't from the neighborhood have had a chance to drive through, you see the change. You see the investment that the city has made. You see the investment that Habitat has made in this neighborhood. And so I want to take the time to also say thank you to all of those organizations, those foundations, those donors who have supported the growth and development of this community. Habitat has played a really big role in this shift. You drive down the street and you see the cute little houses with the colorful doors and the great landscaping. And you have to recognize how much of an impact that makes on the neighbors who aren't Habitat neighbors. People are keeping up their yards more. They're investing in landscaping. And I do want to recognize Melissa, who has been so instrumental in helping us revitalize our neighborhood association. So Habitat has gone beyond working with the families that they help to become homeowners. They're working with all of the neighbors here in Renaissance Point. And so I have to commend you and your staff for that. We are really building community here in this neighborhood. I also want to say that it's not just, as I mentioned, with working with the neighborhood association and the neighbors outside of Habitat, it's not just about building houses. It's about working really closely with families. This is one of the areas in Southeast in my district that has, I guess, the highest growth of homeowners. One of the things that you hear a lot about Southeast is that a lot of the neighborhoods are renters. They're rental houses, but now we're growing, and so we have a lot more homeowners, which really changes the makeup of our neighborhoods, creates stability for families, affordable housing, and just a place for kids to feel safe, for families to continue to build. I want to congratulate Habitat also for the record number of houses. This matters a lot. It's not just a milestone because it means more people have places to actually live. They're able to build equity. They're able to change the trajectory of their families and of their lives. So I'll stop now because this is such a big deal. And I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I live it. You know, every time I drive home and every time I drive to Pontiac Street Market, and I just came from dropping my kids off at school, but I see it and I live it. I know the impact. And I'm so grateful for the collaboration again with Habitat, with other builders who have come to this area to work to create a product so that people here can become homeowners. Grateful for the work that the city has done and had a role in that, in the investment that they've had in this community. And so congratulations, Habitat. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you all for being here. There's so many of you here who have invested in this community in a number of ways. And let's keep working. Let's keep going.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman Booker. Okay, next, I have the pleasure of introducing one of our future homeowners to this stage. Who wants to go first? I don't know. You guys are fighting over it over there. So, LaShonda Gates, please come on up.
Oh, good morning. Oh, sorry, I'm a little cold. To the Habitat team, I want to begin by sharing my heartfelt thanks for the incredible work you do and for allowing me to be a part of your mission. Habitat for Humanity is more than just a program. It is a movement of hope, compassion, and possibility. To me, it means building more than walls and roofs. It means building future strengths and family and showing that dreams are worth working for. One of the things I admire most is how the program brings together people from all walks of life, different backgrounds, different skills and stories, but one shared purpose, creating a better tomorrow, one home at a time. Every nail, every nail hammered, every hour given, and every act of service is more than just work. It is love and action. It is proof that compassion can be the strongest foundation of all. Every home begins with a spark, and that spark is you guys. Your generosity and commitment have given hope to family like me and others who once wondered if it's safe and stable home will ever be possible. Because of you, Habitat, that hope becomes reality for me and millions of other people. You haven't just given me time, you give me resources and skills. You invest in the futures of many people just like me. You help create spaces where kids can dream without limitations, where parents can breathe a little easier, and where communities can grow stronger together. On a personal level, and I want to send a huge shout out to Chris and Tyler. I want to share something that makes this mission especially meaningful to me. I've had both of my knees replaced, and there are times when I'm not physically able to do the same kind of hands-on work as others. But what I really would never forget is how the team made space for me anyway. Instead of letting me feel left out or limited, Chris and Tyler created duties for me, ways I could still contribute, still show up, and feel like I was truly part of work. I'm sorry, I'm trying to cry. That meant more to me than I can fully express. Because of you, I never felt like I was on the sidelines. They made me feel one as a team, and I thank God for you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. I felt included. I felt useful. I felt like I was mattered right alongside everyone else, swinging hammers, raising walls, doing nails, doing window trims, moving items. And that is something special about Habitat. It doesn't just build homes, it builds belongings. Your work reminds us that building a home is not just construction. It is an act of faith in people, in a community, and what we can accomplish when we all stand together side by side. You've shown that compassion can raise walls, love can lay foundations, and unity can open doors. And even more than that, you've shown that everyone has a role to play in building something meaningful. No matter our limitations, no matter our circumstances, there is always a way to contribute when people lead with heart. Because of you, children will grow up safe, nurturing spaces. Parents will find stability and a peace of mind. And the neighborhood will continue to grow with strength, pride, and connections. You are not just a part of the Habitat story. You are a driving force behind it. So as I close, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me a chance and other people just like me. Thank you for believing in this mission. Thank you for making room for people like me to still be a part of it. And thank you for being the cornerstone of change in so many people's lives like mine. I had so many people tell me that I would never amount to anything or have anything, but it starts together. It takes a village to help people like us. And I thank God for each and every one of you for making this possible for not just me, but for everybody that's trying. Keep building, keep believing, and together we will continue to create a world where everyone has a space to call home. So Habitat, from me and my family to you, thank you for allowing me to finally say in my life that I will have a forever address.
Okay, we should have brought tissues, you guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Okay, next we are going to hear from Carol Poindexter, another future homeowner. Carol, come on up. Oh, I know.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Carol Poindexter, and I'm going to share my story about how I got here and how good God is. I originally came from Philadelphia, and upon getting here, I had a heart attack, and then I couldn't work, and then we lost everything we owned because I couldn't pay for the moving pod. Then we became homeless. Then I had another heart attack, and through it all, my faith was dragging. But one thing that I realized is that Fort Wayne is just not a place. It's a family, a community of people. I have no family here by blood, but I have so many people that are in my spiritual circle that have lifted me up and supported me and helped me and my girls and kept me going when I was down. And so after the second heart attack, then I got diagnosed with cancer. However, I'm in remission. Okay, and I'm claiming nothing but victory over here. And one thing I want to convey to you guys about Habitat is there's this song by my favorite gospel person called Israel Houghton called The Power of One, Change the World. Habitat, that sums up what you're doing. You're changing the world one person at a time, one family at a time. You are making a difference. When I become a homeowner for the first time, it won't just be a home. It will be everyone's home, everyone who hammered it, everyone who donated their time and their love. That home is going to start off so good and be so appreciated by myself and my daughters. And I share my story not to try to get sympathy for it, but to show you about the power of God. I don't know what he has for me, but I do know they keep sending me back. So clearly my story's not over. But I'm so grateful to each and every one of you who made this possible for me to be a future homeowner. And I wear this shirt with pride every time I put it on. That's my dream, my eyes on that prize. Because at the end of the day, I want to have something to call my own spot. I'm tired of being a renter. I want my own home. I want something that I can pass on to my children, generational wealth, as you mentioned. And I appreciate each and every person who made this possible for me. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Well, thank you guys all so much for joining us for our 26-27 build season kickoff and to celebrate our 40th anniversary here in Allen, Huntington, and Wells County. We have coffee and donuts in the back. We are going to stick around. If you guys would like any photos, we have Danielle and we have Heather and we have Abby over here who will be taking some photos. So we would love to grab some group photos of everybody. The builds will be happening over here, so feel free to hang out over here as long as you guys would like. Thank you all again.